I'm mesmerized by the animation. Nice. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? It is Mr. Rock and Roll over here at High Voltage Gaming, and I'm joined with my editor-in-chief, MrBigStuph. Say hi,
Hey-o.
Mr. Big Stuff.
I just did.
Nice. We are doing a death battle. This is Bowser versus Eggman. And what do you think, Mr. Big Stuff?
I have already seen this before, and I'm just going to say this was this was originally supposed to be the last one of a season while they were still under Rooster Teeth, but Rooster Teeth went down before it released.
Yeah.
So technically, I think this is either the first or second one that they did once they went indie. I'm not 100% sure on that, but in my opinion, it's literally the best one they've ever had.
Ooh, okay.
Ever.
Big words there.
What I really like about this one is the animator for it. Literally one guy animated the whole fight.
Oh, wow. You know,
and it is not 3D. It's a 2D animation. He literally animated it.
Oh.
By himself.
He did like cell animation?
You'll see.
Oh boy. Well, I'm excited, so
it's really good.
Before we get into the beginning, I'm going
Of course,
to say,
we got to do the pre-analysis expectations.
From what I know about both, I'm leaning towards Bowser because he's got the Star Rod and a superstar, and apparently that's just like phenomenal power. But Eggman does have like tricks up his sleeve, so I don't know. I'm leaning towards Bowser from the start. So let's get moving and see.
Let's get into it.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Bowser versus Dr. Eggman.
The king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Wild animation.
Like I said, it's animated by one person.
Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom.
Let's go.
A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Ah, boring. Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser.
The moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa Clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to a life of infinite jump farming for one-ups.
Bowser wanted a different world. But Princess Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's day in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her.
So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of castles, only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time and time again by those pesky Mario brothers. However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Look at him! Dude's built like a
Luigi,
brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade.
And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava, he commands nature itself.
Spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah. Wizard Turtle.
The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
But that's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario Party. Hey, no, I stole those coins fair and square.
Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it.
So
this is the same guy that created...
One thing that they're taking into consideration in this game, or in this battle, is the fact that Miyamoto had said pretty much every single Mario game out there is canon in the Mario universe.
Yeah.
So that means Mario Party, that's why they're covering Mario Party.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it at that.
Well, I always say I like that they take every single thing into account in these, like at their
As long
best,
as it's part of the
always.
canon, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So far, I'm leaning towards Bowser. So far, but
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
And we haven't even gotten into the stats yet.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know. I don't know enough about Eggman, but we'll be educated.
Did multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely got an ego on
What a
him.
fun
He's
game.
talked about having
Paper
a
Mario.
4-digit
One of my
IQ,
favorites.
but I've seen this moron put death traps in
Oh,
his
I
own
love that
backyard.
on your
A
door,
man after
especially.
my own
That's so
heart.
good.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber.
They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across
sir.
the Mushroom World and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars. They're the red shirts. First in and first
Rejected
out.
again.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky.
We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, Shy Guys, sentient bombs with feet, and more.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their
What a
own
good game.
vulnerabilities.
Oh my God.
For example, Kamek
I
and King
haven't
Boo both
played
have
that
magic,
one
but Boo has
Oh,
battlefield
so
control
good.
with illusions and destabilizing
heard,
dimensions,
yeah.
while Kamek focuses
That's
on
also a fun
buffing
game.
allies, canceling
Yeah.
enemy power.
Mario's
I need
got
that one. I need Luigi's Mansion as well at some point.
They're just like flashing all of my childhood at me. What
Yeah.
some good games they just showed there. Super Mario World, still probably in my top 3 favorite games ever made. I love
Yeah, Super Mario RPG as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know is a fan favorite.
dude. Oh, some good games.
Summoning anything he desires.
Or
Yeah.
swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again.
Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But as the Koopa Troop grew and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings.
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic.
Though no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class.
And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bullies talking smack.
Maybe a little overkill. Just one punch from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael
That's
the
a
Raven
lot.
so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's full strength.
So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose
Yep.
very steps
What a
cause
fun
widespread
game.
natural disasters.
Yeah, I
Okay,
played that one
seriously,
recently.
how does Mario ever beat
Oh
this
my
guy?
God, the
He's like
Bowser was so
Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to the best part. Bowser's dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king imagines, he makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64? Yeah, he made those. And the staircase that goes on and on and on and on and
Unless
on
you
and
do
on
the
and on.
trick.
God, does anyone know how to BLJ?
He also stole
Yep,
ultra
yep.
powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but
I
then
never
guess
did
who
finish
showed up to
Galaxy.
ruin everything?
I didn't either. I
It's a
can't.
him.
And when the
do
Grand Star
motion
was
control.
freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed
I
the
just never
entire
really
universe
got
via a
into it.
massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina showed up to save the day.
Not that Bowser needed saving. He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that went supernova.
Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh, wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him.
With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now?
Yes, but also when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make
Bowser.
way for the king.
Okay, so
Man.
pause it here.
He's
So
stronger than I
since
even thought.
he really is pretty strong. But I remember playing Mario Party 3 one time.
Uh-huh.
I got a Bowser space, and I kid you not, I actually got landed on the gain one. I think it was 1,000 stars.
Ooh.
It was either that or the 1 million coins. I literally landed on that space,
Uh-huh.
and Bowser took off running away. I definitely remember that happening to me. Unfortunately, it was on the original N64, so I never could record it.
Yeah.
But man, that was hilarious.
Dude, Mario Party is a game that destroys friendships
And families.
and families. That Mario Kart as well. That game
Mhm.
will destroy you. You could
Oh,
be in-
absolutely.
you could be in first for the entire round,
Blue
and
shell.
suddenly you get hit by everything and then finish in 8th. It's crazy.
Mhm.
What a fun
Or
game, though.
nowadays, 24th.
Yeah, I still haven't played World. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, so
I don't
working on
either.
that.
Yeah.
I'll give it
Alright.
another year or so. Here we go.
Eggman time.
citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibilities.
I'm actually more interested in this one because I don't know a lot about Eggman outside of
Right.
his big machines, and that's it. Because
Yeah,
I wasn't like
right.
a huge Sonic player growing up. So
Yeah, I wasn't much either, with a few exceptions.
yeah, like Sonic Adventure 2, phenomenal.
No, I never played that one, but I did
I did
enjoy
like
Sonic Colors for the Wii.
I think Adventure 2 was pretty much the only Sonic game I really played.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be educational.
where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But Wiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just
of a
any
mind
brilliant
myself.
mind, he's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're frickin' called G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo.
Neglect and envy tainted
sound
Ivo's
like-
goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He
Yeah.
distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
No, you mean craved. Desperately craved.
Tomato, tomato.
You just said it the same way twice.
He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a capital of science. And this paradise would have worked just fine if not for that blasted Sonic the Hedgehog.
For years, Eggman's plans literally blew up in his face. And he's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Then there's
Yeah.
the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online,
yeah, they also talk
scatters a
about the
target's atoms
IDW
across
comics
space.
here.
Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic tissue into living metal zombies. It's so deadly,
Oh, yeah.
it created a
Metal
plague
Sonic.
that nearly wiped out all life
Nope.
on Earth.
That's
Shame
different.
Eggman never made himself.
That's just literally just a
So-
metal version.
Well, Metal Sonic is not linked to the Metal Virus.
Oh,
The Metal Virus is something Eggman developed to like create an army. It's a literal plague
so like
that he invented.
a literal like zombie army, essentially. but
Something
metal.
like that. As far I didn't ever read the comics, but that's about the extent of my knowledge. But I do know that it's not how Metal Sonic was created.
Jesus.
Immune to it. That's a
Yeah.
whoopsie.
And when he's not duping
like
you
this
with
guy might
decoys,
be
he's
more
riding
evil.
in style with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions in even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like
he's
knights,
boomstick.
others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious,
Death Star.
but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
Hell yeah! The rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills. It's got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God, Whiz. I need it.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he has friends.
Yep,
I
they
mean,
pulled out
he's a
the meme.
feminist.
miss
Oh,
my
okay,
white
maybe not. But
tails.
what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts.
Shadow.
Sort of. Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs. The Badniks may seem simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's assistants and immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch
show.
bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite robo-faker,
Metal
Sonic.
Metal Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then some. He's had his rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the
Golden
appearance
Sonic.
of the
Super
Phantom
Saiyan.
Ruby. One of
Yep.
many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go off, King!
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Lightman form. Yep, apparently
say it
Super Eggman is canon, though it is pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom Ruby isn't the only souped-up gem Eggman has. He's used the Jeweled Scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that power Super Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built and built, and eventually, he built something that started to build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
This was
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's
I love
saving
that.
grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy
And I
in
just
serving her
don't know.
function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny though, while Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Nah. Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master plan.
Oh, Lord.
So, thoughts?
Knowing Death Battle, I think first let's address the armies. I think Eggman's army has Bowser's army like immediately.
Yeah.
But now they're saying Bowser took over like half the universe with that army, so now I don't know.
Right.
They both fell into a black hole. Man, I think I'm gonna stick with Bowser.
All right.
But if it swings over to Eggman, I won't be super surprised because his whole existence is wild.
Yeah.
And he built like something that became sentient and then took over everything. So
Yeah.
I'm going with Bowser.
All right.
Now,
All
whoever
right.
this animator is, before we get into it, I appreciate the work. Good God.
So their name is Moro, but the O is kind of weird.
You ready?
Let's go for it.
One guy.
Yep.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for
good
my
Eggman
upcoming
voice.
Eggman Land 2.
Yeah, Bowser's voice acting.
What a joke. I am Dr. Eggman, your new genius overlord. Get a load of this.
Here we go. One guy.
Probably my favorite. Yep. And this is probably my single favorite character.
Shut up, nerd.
I'm mesmerized by the animation.
It is so good. And he did it for free, too.
That's crazy.
You call these toys an invasion force? Let's see Toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot. Infinite!
His power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
Hey. What's going on?
Chance time?
It's too late. All according to plan.
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Beto. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you planned.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Here we go.
Showtime.
Let's go. Wow, Bowser. That was a nice. Here we go. A down A.
I'll crush you.
He's gone. Hey! Not Space Bowser.
Is where metal.
Keep your hands off my...
Yeah, there you go.
Honestly, that line read from Bowser right
I'm not gonna lie, I just got him too.
Sage! The Death Egg! Max power!
Bowser's taking quite a bit of hits. Yep. He's back.
Curses! Sage! Fire is again! Wait! So long, Doctor!
This war was not an easy one to win, which might seem surprising given.
Let's go. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm very happy Bowser won that. That one line gave me chills. It made me go,
Yeah,
I'm
to keep
a
your
Bowser guy
hands
now.
off my son.
The-
Yeah. You don't.
Woo!
The predictive dead kicked in.
Okay. Man, I'm glad Bowser won. Simply because
So,
I've had more time with Bowser over the years than
yeah.
Eggman.
Yeah.
That's it. Woo!
So
How
there
the
were.
Sonic series is
Yeah.
not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical
we knew
stats.
this one.
Bowser
Physical
pretty
stats.
handedly outmatched any of
Yeah.
Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block
yeah,
with no
and more
reliable way
also
back.
animated the,
Bowser takes the edge in powers.
The
But
alternate
definitely
scenarios.
not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really?
What a
That's
champ.
cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's
Yeah.
not an idiot, usually. Just really, really clumsy. poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's an engineering genius who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real, the Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emerald scaling to Solaris, though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this is getting fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly, so the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time to compare their armies. Eggman seems
sir.
deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic's speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop. But the Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades: teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points,
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted, canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had millions, no, billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
That
Eggman
part
was
there.
no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
Bowser.
Next time on Death Battle.
What we got? Oh.
Subscribe.
Nice. That was awesome. I'm gonna watch that animation again here in a little bit because there was so much going on.
Yeah, it was really good.
I'm glad they
And
mentioned the
also,
armies too.
I definitely recommend looking up the track for it. The song for the fight.
Oh yeah.
It's by Brandon Yates and it's called Game Over.
Dude, Link versus Cloud, huh? Game over.
Yeah, and what's cool about the track is the guy singing it is the same guy that sang "Bury the Light" from Devil May Cry.
Nice.
Yeah, Victor
Dude,
Borbo.
DMC, a little DMC. Well, what a video that was.
Yeah.
We will see you guys next time. You let us know in the comments if you want us to do another one. I'm enjoying doing them. What about you?
Oh, I absolutely am.
Yes.
I'm loving doing this.
Yeah, I'm once again glad they survived the shutting of Rooster Teeth. Rest in peace, RT.
They had a Kickstarter to like help them get independent, so that was cool.
Good.
And it got really well funded.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would be shocked if it didn't. Hopefully my band's Kickstarter goes the same direction.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Well,
We'll see you next time.
all right.
Hit
See
subscribe.
ya, everybody.
Stay tuned
Yep.
for more Death Battle.
Bye.